If you live with diabetes, you've probably heard a lot of conflicting advice about meat. Some people say you should avoid it, while others insist it's the key to feeling full and controlling your carbs. The truth sits in the middle. Meat can either quietly harm your health or actively help you manage blood sugar depending on the cut you choose. The way you cook it, the portion you serve, and what you put on the plate next to it. In this video, we'll cut through the confusion and focus on 3 smart choices: skinless chicken breast, lean beef cuts, and lean pork that can fit beautifully into a diabetes-friendly lifestyle. You'll learn why these meats are different from ultra-processed options, how they support your heart, nerves, and kidneys, and how to cook them so they taste amazing without spiking your glucose. By the end, you'll feel confident building satisfying meals that protect your health. Not just today, but for the long run. What meat does and doesn't do to blood sugar? Let's begin with the basics. Meat doesn't contain carbohydrates, which means eating unprocessed meat by itself won't directly raise your blood sugar the way a sweet drink or a starchy side can. But the story doesn't end there. The way meat influences your metabolism depends on the type of fat it contains, the portion size, and the preparation. Lean, minimally processed meats can help slow digestion, promote steady energy, and support muscle maintenance, which is crucial if you're trying to improve insulin sensitivity. On the other hand, processed meats loaded with sodium, nitrates, sugar, or heavy breading can raise blood pressure, contribute to inflammation, and work against the metabolic progress you're trying to make. So our goal is not more meat or no meat, it's smarter meat, cooked simply, enjoyed in balanced portions, and paired with fiber-rich vegetables and healthy fats that keep your numbers steady. How to choose meat the smart way. Choosing meat wisely is about pattern and practice. When you shop, think about cuts with less visible fat, shorter ingredient lists, and minimal sodium. When you cook, think about techniques that add flavor without a sugary glaze or a deep fryer grilling. Baking, roasting, air frying, searing, slow cooking, or poaching. When you plate your food, think about balance. Pair protein with plenty of non-starchy vegetables: spinach, broccoli, green beans, peppers, zucchini, and consider a small portion of high-fiber starch like beans or quinoa if it fits your plan. And when you serve yourself, think palm-sized portions. Most adults do very well with 3 to 4 ounces of cooked meat in a meal. Athletes and larger bodies may adjust with their healthcare provider's guidance. With that foundation in place, let's talk about the 3 meats that rise to the top for blood sugar, stability, and overall health. Skinless chicken breast, clean, lean, and steady. Skinless chicken breast is a classic for a reason. It's naturally very low in fat, virtually free of carbohydrates, and packed with high-quality complete protein that keeps you full without the roller coaster effect. A standard cooked serving delivers a generous amount of protein for very few calories, which helps you hit your daily protein target without crowding the plate with saturated fat. That matters because excess saturated fat can work against insulin sensitivity, while lean protein supports muscle, immune function, and recovery, especially helpful if you're walking after meals or adding light strength training to your routine. Chicken breast also brings quiet nutritional perks that add up over time. B vitamins support nerve health and energy metabolism. Selenium and zinc contribute to hormone balance and immune defense. And because it's naturally low in sodium and phosphorus when unprocessed, it's a more kidney-friendly choice than many packaged meats, especially if you're trying to protect long-term kidney function alongside blood sugar goals. Cooking methods make all the difference. Think simple and savory. A quick marinade with olive oil, lemon juice, garlic, black pepper, paprika, and dried herbs builds flavor without sugar. Grilling or air frying creates a satisfying texture without heavy breading. Baking or poaching keeps it juicy for salads and bowls. If you want a crunchy coating, try a light dusting of almond flour or ground flax with spices. Then bake until crisp. Keep sauces clean and bright. yogurt, salsa verde, mustard, or a squeeze of citrus so you get flavor without a glucose spike to fit chicken breast into a day that keeps your numbers steady. Imagine lunch as a large bed of mixed greens piled with sliced grilled chicken, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and a vinaigrette made from olive oil and lemon. Later, dinner might be a rosemary paprika chicken breast with steamed broccoli and a small scoop of quinoa for fiber and minerals. You'll feel satisfied, alert, and ready for an evening walk rather than weighed down by a heavy plate. The key is to keep it unprocessed. Keep the portion palm-sized. And let vegetables and healthy fats round out the meal. Lean beef cuts, rich flavor. Real nutrition without the spike. If you love beef, you don't have to say goodbye to it. You do, however, have to be picky. Lean cuts like sirloin, top loin, eye of round, and tenderloin deliver the savory flavor you crave with far less saturated fat than marbled steaks or processed patties. Beef is naturally carb-free, so it won't push your glucose up by itself. The trick is choosing the right cut and cooking it in a way that respects your goals. A palm-sized serving gives you plenty of complete protein along with iron, zinc, selenium, and B vitamins such as B12 and niacin nutrients that support red blood cell formation, nerve health, energy production, and immune function. Beef can be part of a heart-conscious plan when lean cuts are used in moderate portions and paired with lots of fiber. If you can access grass-fed options, you'll often get a slightly different fat profile. But even conventional lean cuts fit well when the rest of your plate is built wisely. Keep sodium in check by skipping pre-marinated, pre-formed products. If you want tenderness and flavor, use a simple marinade with olive oil, vinegar, or lemon, garlic, pepper, and herbs. Sear in a hot pan, finish in the oven, or grill over medium heat to avoid charring. For extra tenderness, a slow cooker turns round. Eye into forks-off slices that are perfect over cauliflower, mash, and roasted Brussels sprouts. Day with lean beef might look like a lunchtime salad, topped with thinly sliced grilled sirloin, baby spinach, red onion, cherry tomatoes, and a drizzle of balsamic. At dinner, you could enjoy a slow-cooked round of roasted carrots and a buttery soft pile of garlicky green beans. You'll get that satisfying "I really ate" feeling without the heavy, sluggish aftermath. What to avoid? Processed beef products like deli slices with long ingredient lists, frozen patties with fillers, jerky loaded with sugar, and hot dogs full of preservatives. Those options drive up sodium and additives without giving you the steady energy and clean nutrition that lean fresh cuts provide. Lean pork, the underrated ally for blood sugar balance. Pork often gets misunderstood, but lean cuts, especially tenderloin, center-cut loin chops, and trimmed roasts can be excellent for people managing diabetes. Like other meats, lean pork has virtually no carbohydrates, so its effect on your glucose comes from what you cook it with and what you eat alongside it. The protein is complete and satisfying, helping you stay full between meals while supporting a steady metabolism. Pork also offers standout B vitamins, particularly thiamine B1, which plays a central role in carbohydrate metabolism and nerve function to areas you want to protect over the long term. You'll also pick up B6 and B12 for the nervous system, plus minerals like zinc and selenium that support hormones, fertility, immune function, and mood. To keep pork working for you, focus on lean, unprocessed cuts and gentle cooking methods. A simple marinade of olive oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and herbs turns tenderloin into a juicy, flavorful main without any sugary glaze. Roast or grill until just cooked through. Then let it rest so the juices redistribute for a fresh and fast dinner. Stir-fry thin strips of tenderloin with colorful vegetables, bell peppers, broccoli, snow peas, and finish with low-sodium soy sauce, ginger, and a splash of rice vinegar. You'll get restaurant-level satisfaction with far less sugar and sodium than takeout. What should you avoid? The usual suspects: bacon, sausages, deli ham, and most hot dogs. These are often heavy in salt, nitrates, and added sugars that don't serve your heart, your blood pressure, or your insulin sensitivity. When you shop, choose cuts labeled loin or tenderloin. Check that the ingredient list is short, and aim for low sodium per serving. If you can choose pasture-raised or organic, that's a bonus. If not, an unprocessed lean cut cooked simply is still an excellent decision. Served with roasted Brussels sprouts and a small portion of mashed sweet potato. Lean pork turns into a cozy, balanced plate that leaves you full without the crash. Portions, pairings, and plate building that keep you steady portion control is your secret superpower. For most adults, a cooked serving of meat about the size of your palm, roughly 3 to 4 ounces, is a smart target. That's enough protein to satisfy hunger and stabilize energy without crowding out fiber-rich vegetables. Build the rest of your plate with non-starchy vegetables 2 different ways: raw, crunch, and cooked comforts, so you get texture, volume, and nutrients. If a starchy side fits your plan, keep it modest and fiber-forward. A scoop of beans. A small serving of quinoa, or roasted root veggies, measured with intention. Finish with healthy fats and reasonable amounts olive oil on the salad. A sprinkle of nuts or seeds, or avocado slices to slow digestion and smooth the glucose curve. Timing also matters. Many people find that eating protein with vegetables earlier in the meal helps with satiety and portion control. A short walk after eating can further support post-meal numbers. Hydration supports digestion and helps you read your real hunger signals. And if you're adjusting medications, always coordinate with your healthcare provider while you test what portions and pairings give you the best results. Seasoning, without spiking, flavor that loves your numbers flavor, is not the enemy sugar-heavy sauces are. You can build bold taste with spices and herbs while keeping blood sugar happy. Paprika, cumin, oregano, thyme, rosemary, black pepper, chili powder, coriander, turmeric, and garlic create depth without sweetness. Citrus juice brightens meat without adding carbs. A spoon of plain yogurt turns into a creamy sauce with lemon and dill for chicken or a cooling drizzle over spiced beef. Mustard gives punch to pork without hidden sugar. If you love barbecue, choose a sugar-free sauce or make your own with tomato paste, vinegar, smoke seasoning, and spices. Your taste buds get excitement, and your glucose stays calm. A full day of diabetes-friendly meals featuring these meats picture a day that feels generous, flavorful, and steady. Breakfast can be a veggie omelet with a few slices of leftover roasted chicken breast, plus a side of berries if they fit your plan. Lunch might be a lean beef salad with spinach, tomatoes, red onion, and a tangy balsamic dressing that brings everything to life. An afternoon snack could be Greek yogurt with a pinch of cinnamon, giving you protein and creaminess without added sugar. Dinner can be roasted pork tenderloin with Brussels sprouts and a small, carefully measured scoop of mashed sweet potato for comfort and fiber. You finish the day satisfied, clear-headed, and in control, without the post-meal slump that sugary sauces and fried coatings often cause. Grocery strategies that make success. Automatic set yourself up to win the moment you step into the store. Head to the fresh meat case and look for simple labels and visible leanness. If the package lists a long set of ingredients, keep walking. Choose chicken breast without skin or additives. Pick beef labeled with lean percentages or specific cuts known for being lean. Reach for pork tenderloin or center-cut chops. Stock your cart with the seasonings and sides that support your goals: olive oil, vinegars, mustard, citrus, garlic, herbs, dark leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, peppers, zucchini, tomatoes, onions, and a sensible amount of higher fiber starches if they fit your plan. When you get home, portion the meats into palm-sized packs so weeknight cooking is fast and measured. If you're short on time, cook a bigger batch and use leftovers in salads and bowls across the next 2 days. common pitfalls, and how to dodge them. The easiest way to slip off track is with hidden sugars and sodium. Pre-marinated meats often contain both. Breaded nuggets and frozen patties are convenient, but come with a price and additives your body doesn't need. Sugary glazes and sticky sauces make grilled meats taste sweet but can undo your careful planning. Avoid these traps by seasoning the meat yourself, using herbs and acids, and reaching for sugar-free condiments. Another pitfall is portion creep-in. Extra few ounces here and there adds up. Stay mindful by plating the meat last, after vegetables fill most of the dish. And don't forget the power of movement. Even a gentle 10 to 15-minute stroll after a meal can help your muscles soak up glucose and keep you feeling good. Why? These three meats work together. Skinless chicken breast gives you incredibly clean, lean protein that plays well with any cuisine. Lean beef contributes depth of flavor and crucial nutrients like iron and B12 that support energy and nerve function. Lean pork offers generous B vitamins, especially thiamine S, support carbohydrate metabolism and the nervous system. Rotate them through your week and you'll keep meals exciting while covering key nutritional bases. You'll also build the habit of choosing unprocessed foods and simple cooking methods habits that spill over into the rest of your diet and make every plate easier to manage. You don't have to give up flavor to protect your blood sugar. And you don't need complicated recipes to build meals that work. Choose lean, unprocessed meats. Cook them simply. Pair them with abundant vegetables and a touch of healthy fat. Keep portions palm size and walk after meals when you can. Over time, these small decisions compound into better numbers, steadier energy, and a body that feels stronger and more resilient. If this approach helped you rethink your plate, subscribe for more practical, science-informed videos tailored for people managing diabetes, and share in the comments which cut you're excited to try first: chicken, beef, or pork, and how you plan to season it. Your ideas help this community learn together.